Alright, so folks, you can see here I've got this track light in the house I'm working on. And it's pretty wiggly, and it's powered with a cord, which I don't like. And it's overlapping the trim. And, well, needs to be remounted. So I got all my tools ready, so we're going to rip this out and we're going to see what we can do. Just plugs in. Very much a redneck setup. It's got two nuts. Now this light here looks like it's the one that they sell at Walmart, Mainstays. It's a pretty good light. I would recommend it if you were looking for a track light, based on what I've seen. This is in my aunt's house, which is a house I'm working on a lot right now. Alright, take these two nuts off. But this was installed by not me. It was definitely not done right. So now the cord's gonna have to stay, but I have Romex. That's a different video for a different day. It's gonna be a little while because there's got to be some work done on the breaker box before I can actually run a hard wire to it. Lights off. Save those wire nuts. Now there's not a box there. Ooh, look at that. That's not good. Alright, so I'm going to take this light off. I'm going to put it right here on the ground where nothing can get to it. And inspect this, and I don't really like it. Let me show you why. First, I'm going to cap off these wires. It just plugs in, but if I were to plug it in by mistake. Eventually, I'm going to run a Romex to where it plugs into that light fixture. That right there. This guy. So here's the current setup. I am not happy about that. So I'm gonna rip it out. If I refer to the can, referring to my toolbox, it's a coffee can. I've got better ones, but this is the one I always carry. So first thing I'm gonna do is unscrew these screws. Ooh, well, that one just came out. Anchor and everything, so that's not good. You see there's an anchor. So they tried, but no. A for effort, kind of. But I went and bought a box. But I'm just gonna unscrew these screws, and I'll get back with you. Here's the new box. It's an old work fixture box. And what I'm gonna do, just get this and get a pen and just trace out a circle. Alright. And I'll just fill it in right there. Right there. There. And there. And we'll be good to cut the hole. So I got it traced out there. See, I traced it out. I'm not sure what this business is. And gonna come back after I get the hole. This is my own way of getting this out. I'm sure people have done this before. But if you don't have a keel saw, I'll just do this right here. It's very accurate. The box flange usually compensates. And it's just a way of cutting it if you don't have anything else. If you have other tools, I'd recommend a different way, but I don't. So this is what I've been doing, and it's working pretty well. So I'll come back when it's done. there's the hole. And it's going to need a little bit of extra little bit of filing on the edges, but we came pretty close, so I'll just file it off. Now I'm putting in the plastic old work box. And I'll let you know when this is screwed in tight. Alright, the box is in. It's not moving. It's tight. It's good. Now I've got to try to figure out how to break this anchor off of this thing here. I've got my own way. These are wire strippers, but they have pliers in the end. It may be better if I just got my real pliers, but I'm going to try this. Oh yeah, it's working just fine. Just grip that and unscrew. Now, temporarily, keyword. I'm going to try to put a, I'm going to run the wire in through here. So it's going to be temporary. Once I get a wire coming in from the attic, it'll drop in through. That knockout right there is where the wire, the Romex from the attic is going to run. And it's going to run up this wall over to here. But that's another project. I have the stuff, it's nighttime right now. So anyway, I'm going to run that through here. But for now, I'm just going to run a cord through right here, come around. That's the best I can do. The same cord that was plugging it in, and I don't like doing it, but it needed a box. That thing was about to fall. So that's what this video is how to install a light box. So I'm going to screw that in there, in the box. This is going to be like this for probably a month or so, just until we get the breaker box redone. Okay, I'm using the inner holes, not the outer holes. I don't know why I put this one on an outer hole, but I did. Get out of there. Inner hole. What I'm going to do is pull this out, pull on it. It's in there. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to get that screwed in all the way, and I'll come back. Now what I'm doing is installing the fixture strap. Which screws into our box. There we go. Now, put this one in over here. Sorry if my head is blocking the camera. Not much I can do in that arena. Find the right screwdriver for this thing. Alright. The Phillips head it is. Alright, when I get this all the way in there, I'll let you know. I'm going to say one more time, I can't stress this enough. This is very temporary. So, I'm going to connect my ground. Your ground on a normal fixture, it's on the fixture strap. It says G and D. Not G and like with an ampersand. I mean and like in the letter N. G and D. What I do here is, if you thought it'd be easy, you're wrong. But I wrap my ground around it, or my bare copper wire off my light around it a couple times. I'm not going to say if you're supposed to wrap it any certain direction. I've wrapped it both. I have good luck every time, so there's really, I can't see, I don't know of any real method. It's going to hold, I always use it to hold my light. Now I still keep a hand on it. I wouldn't trust that with the whole weight of the light. I keep a hand on it. Or at least on a wire. Something where if it fell, you'd be able to catch it. But should be okay. Pray it there will. So I will connect the hot. Normally it's black to black, white to white, green to green, or green to bare copper, or green to the ground screw. Make sure you turn the power off. Saying all the common sense that I have to say, that way I don't get sued. Don't have much to lose, but hey, I've got something. So I'm gonna put these here, that back in that box. Make sure your wire nuts are on there secure. And again, can't stress this enough. Power off. That was the light bulb. Okay. Have it your way. Just set a slogan. None of this is copyrighted. Now the fixture strap's going to turn a little bit because fixture straps turn. They're made to swivel. If your ceiling fan's mounting bracket turns, hold up. That ain't supposed to do that. Make sure both screws are in tight before you get out from under it. Or before you get under it. Or before you're finished or whatever. It overlaps the paneling a tiny little bit. That's no big deal. I can cut that off any day of the week. I will go ahead though and score it while I'm up here, but I'm not going to cut it tonight. I'll just score it so that I have a mark. Right across the top there. Right up there. There we go. Alright, we're good. Make sure that's tight. Get that dang light bulb that fell out. I don't know why that happened. Track light bulbs are hard to put in, but damn. Alright, so there we go. There's that. Eventually it'll be on a switch, but that day hadn't come yet. Plug it in. Turn it on. Make sure it works good. It's up there now. Look at this. Little to no wiggle. Still wiggles a little, but you'll never get it to not wiggle. I mean, come on. There we go. Track light bulbs tend to be a headache. There we go. It's up there. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon.